This is a iMac Core 2 Duo late 2006, and today we will try to get a Linux onto it. Why would you do that? First of all, to piss off Apple fanboys, but most importantly, this computer is old and it's stuck on 10.7, so a very old version of macOS right now. You can't get the latest web browser, you can't get basically anything latest, and well, you could still go with Windows 7. That will also be unsupported in a year, not even anymore. So what we will do is we will try to get an up-to-date OS on here, and I've chosen to try it with Xubuntu 18.04 32-bit. 32-bit because I thought it would be easier to first try with a 32-bit, since even though this is a 64-bit machine, Apple has integrated such a nice, annoying 32-bit EFI, which requires a custom boot thing, which allows 64-bit OSs to boot other than Mac OS 10. That really sucks. They have that on basically all old Macs from 06, 07, and it sucks. So I will try to do that with a 32-bit. Now you can't just pop this in here and boot into Linux. That ain't happening. We will need a bootloader called Refit, which allows yeah, Apple likes to have control over everything, but that allows you to boot into a Linux, and we'll see how it goes from there. I've never done that before, so that will be a first for me too. Now I will not, in fact, overwrite any partitions. I have Windows 7 and Mac OS on here, and I would like to keep both, so I will go into Disk Utility and create a third partition. Yeah, that's gonna be a Mac with 3 operating systems, just the ultimate Mac. I have here 249, and I can't resize that anyway, so we'll go with this one, and I will create a 120 gig partition for Linux. I will call it Linux, and I think just choose free space, so I can just, when I'm in Linux, I can just partition it or reformat it or whatever. I just have to remember that it's the 120, so that I don't delete accidentally the wrong, partition. That would really suck. that wouldn't be the first time that happened to me. So yeah, guys, hopefully it doesn't happen. I hope it is the LTS version, I really do, but I'm not sure at the moment. And right now the Refit has downloaded, and I can install it, and then we'll get to the nitty gritty. So we now have to open it up. I'm really interested on how the performance will be on Linux. I suspect pretty good, because as you see, it performs on Mac OS pretty fast. So we'll make sure EFI drivers for the Linux file systems. You know what, let's just install them. I mean, that can't hurt anybody. So we'll install that. Oh, I had a password. I know the password. Good. It installed. Now, if I remember correctly, we'll have to reboot it twice. Yep. That's weird, but right now it shouldn't come up yet. It should only come up on the second reboot, so yeah, hopefully then it does. So let's reboot it and see what happens. Reboot number 1. And no refit yet. Reboot número 2. Et voila! Here is refit. So I could either choose boot from Mac or Windows. We'll now boot back into Mac to make sure everything's okay. And while we're doing this, we will put in the CD and cross fingers that it boots. Because you just heard this optical drive. It sounds not very healthy at all. Yeah, but you know, at that point it's pretty old, so it's okay. But just keep working, okay? Just please. Booting from a different medium is kind of a pain on one of these. That has again to do with this 32-bit EFI bullshit. It only works on certain USB drives. I have had issues with my old MacBook Pro, which has the same stuff going on with it, and it only works with a couple of USBs. It's really annoying. So the optical drive is just the easier way. Let's see if it recognizes it. It's taking longer. Come on. You can do it. Oh yeah, there is Tux. Boot Linux from CD. Is it really as simple as that? We'll see. Let's press enter. It's so long ago, I even ran refit on one of my MacBook Airs back in the day. But not to install Linux, but to install Windows, because these don't have optical drives, obviously, and so it wouldn't boot from from a USB stick back then. Now it does, of course, but back then, no. You had to trick it. Good times. Back in 2011. Yeah. So long I'm already doing this sort of stuff. So yeah, this is looking good so far. I will now wait. Ooh, fancy. Look at that. Xubuntu is really loading. So here we are at the installation screen, and I will stick with English because more and more people commented, why do you always put it to German? We can't read it. So I will now install it in English. Install Xubuntu. And I will, though, change the keyboard format to German because I can't type on a English keyboard layout with a German keyboard. It's just not possible. So we'll go here to German Austria, even though I'm saying it for the millionth time. In Austria, we do not have a different keyboard than in Germany or than in Switzerland. But they made this option here, so whatever. And yes, I have here a PC keyboard. I do that because it's easier having the Windows keyboard right now. I don't want to dig out my Apple keyboards. And yes, we will install the third party. And always check that, just always. Okay. That also means that it can play MP3s and stuff, so this is quite important. But since this is not open source, you know, that's the problem. Okay. With all of that out of the way, now let's get to the exciting part, that is partitioning. Okay, we even got this here. Install Xubuntu alongside them. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Should I choose this? Or should I choose this? I'm gonna risk it, guys. What is it gonna say now? No. I want to know what I can do here, or what you resize and what do you not resize, because I have one reserved for you, mate. So we'll go here, something else, and that's gonna freak out with its partitions. Ah, free space. Yes, that's what we need. Okay. Format. We only got the Samsung here. Oh, it recognizes it. Windows 7 has its own hard disk. Whatever. We got here this one and X4. That will be the root. It's probably gonna be pissed about the swap. Yeah, we'll have to see. Is that the swap? 1 megabyte. Holy shit. Okay. You know what? This doesn't have a swap partition. I will now change that again. How can I do that? Revert. Move you a little closer. This is the free space thingy. We'll create here a new partition of 400 meg. God, keyboard, come on. 400 megabyte. Type for new partition. Use as swap area. Yeah. Because we need swap. You don't necessarily need it, but you should. Holy shit, what did it do now? Okay, there it is. Now we can do something here. We can format it. Create partition. And there we'll install our Linux. Yes. That's a swap partition, and the rest is none of our business. Okay. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. If you do not go back to the partitioning menu and correct this error, bootloader installation may fail later, although it may still be possible to install the bootloader to partition. This is all so complicated when you are on a Mac and then you have so many operating systems and you just don't know what the hell you should do. You know what? We have a bootloader anyway. We have our refit anyway. So we're gonna risk it. I honestly have no idea. I just have no idea. Okay. Now we do live in Vienna. Well, not really, but here we are. And this is here. Well, Berlin is fine too. It's all about the time zone. We'll call it iMac White. Fair password. Alright. Continue. And now we wait. We shall wait and hope that the Linux gods are with us. Or the Apple gods, or the bootloader gods, or the OS gods. Just install it. Let's just wait. Okay, it is done. Has taken about 20 minutes, and now we will find out if everything is fucked up or we have a working system still. At least one of the 3 operating systems is hopefully still intact. So yeah, I didn't complain about the bootloader thing, so I'm actually not too worried. It should boot. It boots something. Hopefully. The start job is running for Ubuntu Live CD installer. That's good. I mean, I couldn't get the CD out anyway since I have a slot loading optical drive. Alright, now it did it. Good. Then reboot. So I have to shut it down myself. Apparently, alright. Well, maybe Control-Alt-Delete would have worked. Whatever. Let's see. Well, it still makes the bong, that's good. And we got Mac HD, we got Linux, and we got Windows. Let's first, again, try Mac OS. That's good, we got the Apple logo. That's gonna boot. Now, why I'm so keen on that this is intact is because I have so much software on here. And even though I have it backed up, you know, it would be a shame that that this is all gone or corrupted in any way. So yeah, this is the most important thing, that Mac still boots. And after that, we'll not boot into Linux yet. No, we'll boot into Windows then, and then we'll boot to Linux. Okay, that still looks all good. Let's reboot and let's make our way to the next operating system. And let's now check Windows. Bam! We now got into the grub. That's fine for me. Let's check Windows. And Windows is booting indeed. Good. That looks we didn't screw with any of the other operating systems. Good. And we also have the grub bootloader, so no worries. Yeah, I'm waiting. Welcome, that's good. Okay, no updates. Whew. We already wasted so much time. You want to know that it boots, I know. But we'll have to wait. Bye Windows. It's good that you still work. Shutting down. And here's actually the operating system we are interested in for this video. Linux. Linux, as we say in German. Okay. Bam. Ubuntu. Show us your power. It's loading something. Xubuntu. Yes. Awesome. Woo. That looks good. And why is the English keyboard layout again here? I do not know. Okay. Let's log in. And let's see what we can do about that. Or if it changes once it logs in. I don't know. Wi-Fi networks are available. That's great. Okay. Let's connect right now. Now, I have not really installed Linux on so many Macs before, but I have on Power PCs, and like compared to one of those, and this was right now smooth sailing, like no hassle at all, just like on a regular PC, other than the refit thing. But yeah, that now worked good. We got Bluetooth working, we got Wi-Fi working, display brightness is all the way up. Let's see if it works. It even works. Holy shit, it even works. Okay, didn't expect that. And does the sound work? I mean, it says it does here, but we don't really have anything to test it with. So let's go into the web browser. I already saw it there somewhere. Firefox. If you want an up-to-date web browser, you will either have to install Windows 7, which again will be unsupported by next year, or you do just Linux as we did now. Let's see what version we have here. 61, yeah? It's already far newer than the one we used before to download the refit. But it doesn't want to load. Why does it not want to load? Huh. It's kind of stuck a bit. Let's see if we can get a ping. Do we have an internet problem? Doesn't look like it wants to. It wants to work with the internet. It connects, but it doesn't want to load. What the hell? Let's see if we can update the package lists. No, we can't. What? Is my internet dead? But it does work on my other PC. What? Are you drunk? You connected. What's the problem? What's the problem, collega? Huh. This is funny. I mean, we almost did it perfectly. Let me try something. Okay, let me try something. I will now cancel that, and I will hook it up via a LAN. And but first, let's reconnect. Just see if that was a barf. Connection established. No, okay. Let's see if it works with my Ethernet. Here comes the Ethernet cable. Established. Good. And we get a ping. Huh, there's something wrong with the wireless after all. Oh no. Well, maybe an updating fixes it. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, now we're getting updates. And it is the Bionic. Okay, it's the Bionic. So I think this is the longer supported thing. At least I think, I don't know. I never remind these weird names of the distributions, like the internal Ubuntu thing. Can I sort of see? Like, no, okay. System, no. Gigolo, not working. Gigolo, not working. Settings editor, no. Okay. Huh. Weird. Weird. Add to desktop. Good old style. Always works. Alright. And it works. Good. Very good. Let's see if our website loads. Server is a little slow sometimes, I know. Let's do an upgrade here. Holy shit! Yeah, there are a couple of updates, guys. And I do not know. But as you can see, we got here the website up. The scrolling is a bit fast, but I will just leave it for now. We will update the system, guys. That will probably take a little time. And then, like this is crazy. I've never seen so many updates in a long time. And then we'll be back and test the Wi-Fi again. Maybe the Wi-Fi needed a different driver, or I don't know, maybe it fixes itself, but I got a feeling that it's not. Huh. We'll see. We'll just wait and leave it downloading. So, my mates, we are done here. Unfortunately, the Wi-Fi issue is still here, but that's not due to the iMac's fault. It is in fact a problem with my router. Right now it won't accept any new devices for some reasons. I might just reboot it and then it will be fine probably, but the rest of the machine works out of the box without any issues. I've got here a copyright-free song for you so we can test the speakers. So yeah.
Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever want to be alone. I don't really ever feel at home on my own.
Song is not the best, but as you can see, it does work. So guys, this is my installation video of Xubuntu on the iMac. I will probably install some software and give you kind of a review how it works on Linux. I suppose it is pretty usable and pretty fast. It has 2 gigabytes of RAM and a Core 2 Duo 64-bit CPU, so you know, as you saw, I played a YouTube video just fine, and right now I have the latest Firefox available, which is good. I can also install Opera or Chrome or whatever you like, and any new piece of software runs, so that is just awesome. So thanks for watching. I'm happy how this turned out. I'm very glad it works, and now I have a Mac with Mac, Windows, and Linux. So tell me what you think, and see you later.